Your next exercise is a little mini squat with trunk rotation. Why do we care about trunk rotation? If I'm stiff in my trunk rotators, and remember, these are the guys that are my obliques and my transverse abdominis that come all the way around. And the transverse, remember, and the obliques, they do what? They help support the bladder. Think of it, a lot of people will say to me, hey, I went to get out of my car, or I went to sit to stand, and all of a sudden I leak. If these muscles through this region are either too tight or not strong enough, they give what? Poor stability and support to where the bladder lies. So getting into a nice little mini squat, remember that helps the floor muscles contract, so I can do a little bit of a lift of the floor while I'm here, and then I'm gonna do a nice trunk rotation to the right and to the left. As I do so, I'm teaching these muscles to do what? To help contain the air that I'm using in and out, because if I don't utilize a good containment of air pressure system, I might bear down into my floor, and that also makes me pee, right? So loosening these muscles helps that whole diaphragm work. And remember, your diaphragm, which is up high, and it should be able to expand your ribs 2 to 3 inches. And if I don't get good rib expansion because I'm too tight with all these big lateral trunk muscles, then I will not be able to have very good air management or air pressure system management. And then I might push into the bladder, and I might get leaking to the bladder because other visceral organs will push down on the bladder and cause the bladder to have leakage. So the more mobility I have out of the side wall of my trunk, the better off I am.